says love blinds you. So maybe this businessman be blinded by this love, but then again it lands them in bigger ish than they really anticipate. So, hey, hothata kwamjolo land. Yo, you really need to think properly and very hard before you enter the Mjoloville. Otherwise, you'll find yourself in all these kind of things that you don't even want to be part of in the first place. It's really, really hard. So, hey, I guess people say better single than stressful. They mean it. And they say that in the most humble way, even though they really do sound in most cases like they're really bitter. But when you think about it properly, you'll understand that they really be dishing out pure advice to the rest of us. Hey fam, let's get into this. So police have confiscated BMW 330i that is believed to have been driven by a former cast member of the Real Housewives of Durban star Londie London, popularly known as Londie London. But before we get into the how, when, why, let's start from where we believe is the beginning so we can all catch up, okay? So Miss Londie broke up with her baby daddy Hlubi Nkosi and the car that was in her care from Hlubi so she can care for the kids with came with instructions like you can care for the kids with it, but you can't do your personal things with. And obviously the rules and regulations didn't register well with Miss Londie. So she took the car, did as she pleases, and the owner of the car took it back. Okay. So afterwards, Miss Londie went about her life until she met this guy we are assuming here. Okay. Businessman Sphamandla Mabonga. Alright. And obviously the guy was not impressed with Miss Londie's car situation, so he sorted her out with this baby. So from there, they enjoyed their romance, and Miss Londie, even during one of her interviews, was so proud to announce that the car was in her name, and we were all happy for her, right? Until recently, when her man was placed under police watch in hospital after a shootout at Tempo nightclub in Sandton. But before we get into why he's in hospital and everything, you remember Miss Londie went public with her relationship with this guy July last year, right? But to my shock, following his hospitalization at Mediclinic Private Hospital, we hear Miss Londie told Sunday World that she broke up with her shining armor. What? Yeah. And of course at this point, I'm kind of disappointed in Miss Londie because I'm like, who breaks up with a man that's fighting for his life? But what do we know? And Miss Londie didn't stop there. She went and wrote on her social media page that, please don't ask me anything about that guy. We broke up. Don't ask me when. Call him for any of your questions. And this revelation about them breaking up comes just a month after the pair was spotted loving on each other strong Kokonga in Soweto, right? And the lovebirds were also accused of very foul behavior while there at a club after allegedly assaulting a female journalist. Anyway, following his hospitalization, it was also reported that he was shot in the ribs at Tempo. This following an altercation that turned violent, leading to a shootout between him and another patron. And he has since been charged with 2 counts of attempted murder, possession of an unlicensed firearm, pointing a firearm, and firing in a municipal area, and all these are related to the incident at Tempo, right? However, there's more. The incident at Konga, a case was filed, so is another case of kidnapping and assault which was registered at Bramley Police Station. It has also emerged that his real name is not Sphamandla Mabonga but Bongani Jazil Maukwana. I hope I said that right, but I'll put it here so you can read it for yourself. So what is happening now is police are said to have confiscated a hijacked BMW 330i believed to have been driven by Miss Londie. And the car, which is similar to the one Miss Londie flaunted on social media in March last year, is said to have been hijacked in KZN and handed over to Miss Londie by her now ex-boyfriend as a present. Dang! You'll remember how happy she was telling her followers that her man had bought her a car and that it's in her name. Now this. However, Miss Londie is shocked herself about the confiscation of the car, I'm assuming, as she's seemingly responding or reacting to that, saying, so someone just wakes up and decides to start dirty rumors? Like, are you guys kidding, Miss Londie? But anyway, let me just say this, okay? If you're a man, a businessman at that, and you see this businessman that stay right at the back, those ones that don't like the light, nay. If you're that kind of businessman and then you somehow perhaps fall in love with an influencer or a social media personality really, and then you decide to be in the space of that person, can't you kindly ask before things go any further that, baby, please don't keep our thing private? Because once you step into that light, you see that spotlight, once you step there, let me tell you something, my good friend. Everything, every shady dealing about you will come to light as well. Every investigation that has been done on you, everything that has been under your belt the entire time that wasn't exposed somehow will be exposed. And now you'll end up being on the wrong side of the law, and you don't want that. So if I were you, my brother, my advice is, how about you keep dating the private humans? Because these public ones, my dear, they're not for you. Let me just say that. Otherwise, I think police should really consider working with these social media personalities, because every time social media personalities date people, you'll hear all these things come forth about all these people. Remember Faith Nketsi and Njilo, their situation? Remember how all of a sudden Njilo was investigated? Maybe he was still investigated prior, but we didn't know, you know. But ever since he got with Faith, everything came to light, you know. And remember also Leroy? Maybe the man was still investigated, but ever since he got with Mihlali, everything came to light. Now we knew all his shady things, you know. So this man maybe should reconsider or set some ground rules while dating public figures, you know. Otherwise, do share your thoughts in the comment section. Remember to subscribe, like, share the video. Until next time, bye, and thank you for watching.